Hello, my friends. Today I want to share something that I believe every senior citizen deserves to know. You see, when we talk about health after the age of 50, most of us think about blood pressure, sugar levels, or maybe cholesterol. But there's another silent change happening in the body that very few people talk about. It is called sarcopenia, or in simple words, age-related muscle loss. Now, before you think this is just another medical term, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever felt that carrying grocery bags feels heavier than it used to? Or that climbing a flight of stairs leaves you more tired than before? If yes, then you've already experienced the first signs of muscle weakness. And guess what? You're not alone. Almost every senior goes through this stage. But here is the surprising part. Most people believe that muscle loss is only about doing less exercise. They think, if I just start walking or lifting weights, everything will be fine. Of course, exercise is important, but the truth is deeper. The food you eat plays an equally powerful role in protecting your muscles. And there is one simple fruit that can give your body the nutrients it needs to fight this silent loss of strength. Curious to know which one? Stay with me till the end, because you might already have it in your kitchen. Let's make this simple. Sarcopenia is basically the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength as you age. Studies show that after the age of 50, people lose around 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year. By the time someone reaches their 70s, they may have lost nearly 1/3 of their original strength. And this is not just about looking weaker. It affects balance, movement, and even independence. Think about it. Muscles are like the body's engine. They help you stand, walk, lift, cook, and even get out of bed. When muscles get smaller and weaker, everything becomes harder. Small tasks like opening a jar, lifting a chair, or bending to tie your shoes start to feel like challenges. And the biggest concern? Weak muscles increase the chances of falls. For seniors, a fall can mean a fracture, a long recovery, and sometimes even loss of independence. That is why sarcopenia is considered one of the most serious age-related health problems. Now, you might be wondering, why do our muscles slowly fade as we grow older? It's not like we wake up one morning and suddenly lose strength. No, it is a gradual process, and it happens because of a mix of changes inside the body. Let us walk through them one by one in plain and easy words. 1. Hormonal changes. Our body works like a beautifully designed machine, and hormones are like the signals that keep the machine running. When we are young, hormones such as growth hormone and testosterone are at healthy levels. They're the ones that tell the body, hey, repair that muscle, build that strength. But as we get older, the production of these hormones naturally slows down. It is not anyone's fault. It is just how aging works. Without those strong signals, muscles do not repair themselves as quickly, and over time they shrink little by little. Have you ever noticed how children heal so quickly after a fall, but adults take longer? That is partly hormones at work. As we age, that repair speed slows down for muscles too. 2. Reduced physical activity. Here is another big reason. Lifestyle. Think about it. When we were younger, we are always moving, running, working, lifting things, chasing after kids or grandkids. But as people enter their 60s and 70s, daily activity often decreases. Retirement, slower routines, or even aches in the joints can make us less active. The problem is muscles need challenge. They grow when we use them, and they weaken when we stop. You know that saying, use it or lose it? Muscles are the perfect example of that. If we stop moving, the body thinks, well, these muscles are not needed as much anymore, and it quietly reduces their size and strength. 3. Nutritional gaps. This is a really important point that many people miss. Muscles need proper fuel to stay strong. They require protein to build fibers, vitamins to support recovery, and minerals to keep contractions smooth. But here is what happens. Many seniors lose their appetite, eat smaller meals, or sometimes choose quick, easy foods that may not be rich in nutrients. Without enough building blocks, the body cannot rebuild muscles the way it should. It is like trying to build a house without enough bricks. You can only go so far. Think about it. When was the last time you checked if your meals had enough protein or magnesium? It is an eye-opener for many people. 4. Oxidative stress. Now, let me share one more reason. Have you ever cut an apple and watched it turn brown after a while? That is oxidation. A similar process happens inside the body, very slowly, over years. This is what we call oxidative stress. It damages cells, including muscle fibers, and it makes recovery harder. In youth, the body balances this damage with repair. But with age, that balance shifts. The wear and tear becomes stronger than the repair. That is why older muscles need extra care and protection. So when you put all these reasons together, hormonal shifts, less activity, missing nutrients, and oxidative stress, you can see why muscles start to disappear with age. Now let me ask you, have you noticed that some days carrying a grocery bag feels heavier than it did 10 years ago? That is your body's way of whispering, please take care of me. And the good news is, small daily changes can make a very big difference. When we think about building muscle, most people immediately picture protein shakes, eggs, or chicken. Yes, protein is the building block, but what many forget is that muscles also need minerals and vitamins. Without these, protein cannot do its job properly. Now, fruits are not usually the first thing that comes to mind for muscle health, right? We think of them as sources of energy, fiber, or immunity boosters. But science has proven that certain fruits are loaded with nutrients that directly support muscle health. And the fruit that stands out the most is the banana. Yes, that simple yellow fruit that you might already have on your dining table. Bananas are rich in potassium, which is essential for proper muscle contractions. They also contain magnesium, which helps muscles relax and recover after activity, and vitamin B6, which helps the body use protein effectively. Another amazing fruit is the orange. Oranges are full of vitamin C, which is not just about fighting colds. Vitamin C helps the body produce collagen, which supports both muscles and joints. It also reduces inflammation, helping your muscles feel less stiff and more flexible. Together, bananas and oranges create a powerful combination for seniors who want to stay active and strong. The beauty of these fruits is that they are affordable, easily available, and simple to add to your diet. You do not need fancy supplements or complicated diets. Just small daily habits can make a huge difference. Have one banana in the morning with your breakfast. It gives you energy and prevents mid-morning fatigue. Enjoy one orange in the evening as a refreshing snack. It boosts vitamin C intake and supports muscle repair. If you enjoy smoothies, blend a banana with some yogurt and oats. That way, you get potassium, magnesium, protein, and fiber in one glass. Or simply slice an orange over your salad for a tangy twist. These are small steps, but remember, health is built on consistency, not quick fixes. Let me share something. One of my senior neighbors, who is in his late 60s, used to complain about leg cramps every night. He had tried calcium tablets, but the cramps did not go away. When I suggested he add bananas and oranges to his daily routine, he laughed and said, "Doctor, are you telling me fruits can fix what medicines cannot?" But within 3 weeks of regularly eating one banana and one orange daily, his cramps almost disappeared. He felt lighter, more energetic, and even told me his morning walks became enjoyable again. This is the power of simple nutrition. Now, here is something important to remember. Fruits alone cannot carry the entire responsibility of keeping your muscles strong. They are powerful, yes, but they truly shine when you combine them with a few other simple lifestyle habits. First, let's talk about movement. Even light exercise, such as walking for 20 minutes a day, can make a remarkable difference. It is not about running marathons. It is about consistency. A daily walk to the park, climbing stairs instead of the lift, or even stretching while watching television. These small steps tell your muscles, I still need you, stay strong. Next comes food. Along with fruits, you need enough protein. Think about lentils, beans, eggs, or a piece of lean meat on your plate. These are the building blocks your muscles use to repair and grow. Without them, it is like trying to fix a wall without bricks. Hydration is another one people forget. Muscles are made up largely of water, so keeping your body hydrated is like oiling a machine. It just works smoother. And finally, sleep. Quality rest is when your body repairs itself. Think of it as your natural recharge. At the end of the day, your muscles are like loyal friends. Nurture them, and they will support you in return. So let us bring it all together. Sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, is real and it affects almost every senior. But you're not powerless. By making small changes like eating bananas and oranges every day, staying active, and eating balanced meals, you can protect your muscles and maintain your independence. I want you to pause and imagine yourself 10 years from now. Do you see yourself walking confidently, carrying your bags with ease, playing with your grandchildren, or traveling without worry? That future is possible if you start making these small choices today. Aging is a beautiful process, and your body deserves the best care. Do not wait until weakness takes over. Start now, with one banana, one orange, and one small promise to yourself. Now I have a question for you. Which fruit do you enjoy more, bananas or oranges? Let me know in the comments, because your answer might encourage another senior to start this journey. And if you found this talk helpful, make sure to share it with a friend or family member. After all, good health is something that becomes more powerful when shared.